Our universe is vast, filled with wonders beyond imagination. For centuries, we've looked up asking, are we alone? What lies out there? To find answers, we built machines, like Cassini, a marvel of engineering sent to Saturn, the jewel of our solar system. For 13 years, Cassini orbited Saturn, sending back breathtaking images and rewriting our textbooks. We saw the rings up close, storms larger than Earth, and moons with hidden secrets. Huygens, Cassini's companion, landed on Titan, revealing rivers and lakes of liquid methane. Enceladus shot plumes of water into space, hinting at a hidden ocean, maybe even life. Cassini's mission was a triumph, but for every answer, new questions emerged. Strange data, unexplained phenomena, anomalies tucked away in the gigabytes sent home. The mission was meant to demystify Saturn, but instead, it revealed deeper enigmas. Cassini showed us that Saturn is more mysterious and more unsettling than we ever imagined. Saturn's rings, vast, thin, and beautiful, were Cassini's prime target. Scientists expected patterns shaped by gravity and moons, and they found them. But they also found a shadow, a long, perfectly straight, dark line in the B-ring. No known moon or object could explain it. The shadow appeared in multiple images, always sharp, always out of place. It moved in ways that defied orbital mechanics, as if something unknown blocked the sun. Simulations and models failed to explain it. The anomaly was real, not a camera glitch. Official reports focused elsewhere, leaving the shadow a quiet puzzle. Was it a clump of material, an undiscovered object? Nothing fit. The shadow remains, a dark line in a bright landscape, a question mark in the rings. Even in our own solar system, some mysteries refuse to yield. Cassini's shadow is a reminder. The universe still holds secrets in plain sight. What cast that shadow? We still don't know. Enceladus, a tiny, icy moon, should be frozen solid. But Cassini found it alive, geologically active, with plumes of water vapor erupting from its south pole. This meant a hidden ocean, kept warm by an unknown heat source. The heat was far greater than tidal forces could explain, focused in 4 tiger stripes. Cassini flew through a plume, sampling water, salt, and organic molecules. But the magnetometer found something stranger, a powerful, unexplained electrical current beneath the ice. The data was solid, but the source of heat and energy remains a puzzle. Tidal friction and chemistry can't account for the sheer power. Enceladus breaks the rules, a warm, active world where there should be only ice. We know there's an ocean and heat, but not why. Cassini revealed a moon with a secret at its core. Enceladus is a beacon of possibility and a challenge to our understanding. In the cold darkness, it glows with unanswered questions. At Saturn's North Pole, Cassini found a storm like no other, a perfect hexagon, wide enough for 4 Earths. Nowhere else in the solar system does nature create such a stable, geometric shape. Cassini's instruments revealed a swirling vortex at the center, surrounded by a 6-sided jet stream. The hexagon rotates with Saturn, as if anchored deep within the planet. It's lasted for decades, maybe centuries, defying our understanding of fluid dynamics. Stranger still, Cassini detected rhythmic thermal pulses inside the hexagon, a heartbeat in the clouds. Storms are supposed to be chaotic, not orderly, not pulsing like a clock. Why a hexagon? Why the regular heat pulses? Cassini gave us the data, but not the answers. The hexagon is a monument to Saturn's enduring mysteries, a perfect shape in a world of chaos. It sits atop the planet, a silent emblem of the unknown. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, is shrouded in orange haze and seas of liquid methane. Cassini's radar pierced the clouds, revealing mountains, dunes, and vast alien lakes. But something strange appeared. Magic islands. Dark patches that appeared and vanished in Titan seas. They were huge, sometimes hundreds of square miles, moving in ways that defied wind or current. Scientists suggested waves, bubbles, or floating icebergs, but none fully explained the behavior. The features would appear suddenly, linger, then disappear without a trace. Cassini's radar could only catch glimpses, leaving gaps in our understanding. The moving shadows hint at a dynamic, active surface we barely comprehend. Titan is both familiar and alien, a world with weather, seasons, and mysteries. The magic islands are a signal. Something is happening on Titan's dark seas. But what? The answer remains hidden, drifting in the cold orange gloom. Cassini's instruments listened to Saturn's radio waves and plasma. Among the data, they found a faint repeating radio pulse, regular, precise, and coming from the ring plane. Natural radio emissions usually fluctuate, but this signal was steady, like a metronome. It wasn't a message, just a persistent beat, too orderly to dismiss as random. Scientists searched for explanations, a moon's interaction, a plasma discharge, but nothing fit. The pulse was isolated, not linked to auroras or lightning. It was logged and studied, but never explained. The repeating signal is one of Cassini's most subtle mysteries, a whisper in the data. What natural process could create such precision? Or is it something else? The pulse remains, a piece of cosmic static that feels just a little too deliberate. In the silence of space, Cassini heard something that shouldn't be there. After 13 years, Cassini's mission ended with a final dive into Saturn's atmosphere. To protect the moons from contamination, the spacecraft was sent on a one-way plunge. In its last orbits, Cassini flew through the gap between Saturn and its rings, sampling the unknown. On September 15, 2017, it made its final descent, transmitting data until the very end. Cassini lasted longer than expected, sending back one last surprise. Saturn's upper atmosphere was more complex than anyone predicted. Complex molecules, unexpected chemistry, and ring material raining down, none of it matched the models. The boundary between planet and rings was a bizarre chemical factory. Cassini's final data stream was a parting gift. More puzzles, more mysteries. Its last act was to remind us how much we still don't know. Cassini's death was not just an ending, but a final whisper from Saturn's heart. Even in its last moments, the planet kept its secrets. Cassini was sent to observe Saturn, but the mission story is filled with unsettling moments. One event stands out. Cassini's camera, uncommanded, swiveled and captured a smooth, reflective object. Unknown, featureless, and gone in an instant. Was it a glitch? Or did something out there notice our explorer? This, like the shadow in the rings or the radio pulse, is an anomaly, data that doesn't fit. We send probes to answer questions, but Cassini showed us the universe is not just passive. It's a place of active, unexplained phenomena. Perfect storms, impossible heat, moving shadows, strange signals. Cassini revealed the limits of our understanding. When we look into the cosmos, are we alone? Or is something looking back? The legacy of Cassini is not just in discoveries, but in the mysteries left behind. The universe may be full of watchers as well as wonders. Cassini went to Saturn to look, and maybe, just maybe, it was seen. That possibility is both unsettling and thrilling. The story of Cassini is a reminder. The cosmos is stranger than we can imagine.